Imagine a forest frozen in time.
We often wonder what history truly means.
Temperature is minus 40 degrees Celsius. The air is so cold, it hurts to breathe. It is 1939. The massive Soviet Red Army has invaded Finland. They have tanks, planes, and thousands of soldiers. But in the dark, frozen forests, they are being hunted. Russian soldiers are dropping dead, one by one. They don't hear a gunshot. They don't see a muzzle flash. All they see is endless white snow. Terror spreads through the Russian ranks. They start whispering a name. Belaya Smrt. The White Death. They didn't know it yet, but they were facing just one man. A small, humble farmer who would become the deadliest sniper in human history. His name was Simo H.E. Before the war. Simo wasn't a soldier. He was a simple farmer and a hunter. He stood only 5 feet tall. He was quiet, unassuming, and gentle. But when the Soviet Union invaded his homeland, he grabbed his old rifle and went into the woods. While the Russians wore brown uniforms that stood out against the snow, Simo did something different. He dressed completely in white camouflage. He became invisible. He became part of the winter itself. What made Simo truly terrifying wasn't just his aim, but his intelligence. Most snipers used telescopic scopes to see far away. Simo refused. He used simple iron sights. Why? Because a glass scope reflects sunlight, which could reveal his position to the enemy. Also, using a scope meant he had to raise his head higher, making him a target. Simo stayed low. He even packed dense snow into his mouth while waiting, just so the steam from his breath wouldn't be seen in the freezing air. He would lie in the snow for hours, motionless, waiting for the perfect shot. The Russians were desperate. They tried everything to kill this White Death. They sent snipers to find him. Simo killed them. They sent entire teams of soldiers to hunt him down. Simo killed them too. Frustrated, the Russians simply bombed the entire forest with artillery fire, hoping to blow him up by luck. But Simo survived. In just 100 days of war, Simo H.E.O. is credited with 505 confirmed kills. That is an average of 5 enemy soldiers every single day. All of this in temperatures where gun oil would freeze solid. But every legend has an end. On March 6, 1940, a Russian soldier finally got a lucky shot. An explosive bullet hit Simo in the jaw. His fellow soldiers found him unconscious in the snow. They said half his face was missing. He was assumed dead and left in a pile of bodies until someone saw his leg twitch. He was in a coma for a week. And then a miracle happened. Simo woke up on March 13th, the exact same day that peace was declared. The war was over, and the White Death had survived. Simo lived a long, quiet life after the war. He passed away in 2002 at the age of 96. Years later, a reporter asked him, "What did you feel when you pulled the trigger? Did you hate the enemy?" Simo simply replied, "I didn't feel hate. I just did what I was told to do, as well as I could. A humble farmer. A deadly legend." This was the story of the White Death. If you enjoyed this story, please
Subscribe for more historical insights. If you writes.